we're going to begin with breaking news as California is effectively back under lockdown tonight as the surge of coronavirus cases.
About a week ago, I started work on a new video aimed at raising concern and getting people to limit activities that would put them in possible exposure of COVID-19. I made a script, collected numbers and data, and got footage ready. That didn't work very well. The video was never finished. I learned that I wouldn't be able to make a video like this. Numbers change every day and data is different every hour and for every source, so what is the point? Instead, I want to appeal to people's common sense. Please, for the sake of those whose health is at risk because of the virus, for the sake of your family, for the sake of strangers you do not know, limit your contact with others. The best way to help in this pandemic is to protect yourself. Stay 6 feet away from people, maybe even a little more.
Am I safe this distance from you?
Absolutely not.
How about here?
Nope. Keep going. Keep going.
Wow.
Around there.
Research has been pointing to possible transmission of COVID-19 by droplets when we talk and breathe. By keeping this distance away from people, we lower our risk of catching and transmitting it to others. Wear a mask. Now, assuming you wear a mask, you also need to be aware of the actual protection a mask provides, and also its limitations. It is best for protecting others from yourself rather than protecting you from others. When wearing a mask, the air you breathe out still penetrates out from the mask through the fabric and also through leakage. When you sneeze or cough, the air also travels a much greater distance from you than when you're just breathing or talking. This is why it's so vital we use social distance when in public, whether with strangers or with friends. Wash your hands before eating or touching your face. Regardless of the virus, you should be doing this anyway. There is no conclusive information on how long COVID lasts on various surfaces. So if you do touch any public surfaces, remember not to touch your face, the front of your mask, or phone without washing your hands. If possible, I would disinfect your phone afterwards with alcohol or soapy water if you use it in public. As a Californian, I live in the state with the most COVID cases in the United States, which also has the most virus cases when compared to every other country in the world. So to all my fellow people, I want to tell you to stay safe. Someone could have the virus but appear perfectly healthy and you would never know. Just because you are young does not mean you are invincible. Just because you don't personally know anyone who's had it does not mean it is not local.